Congratulations, you just got your dream product manager role. But now what? Your first 90 days will set the tone for your relationships as well as the foundations for delivering impact in your new role. You'll probably hold about 15 to 20 roles throughout your career, and so transitioning is the new must-have leadership and success skill that you need to master. Hey, my name's Aakash. I have a decade of product management experience. I'm a Harvard MBA grad and angel invest in startups. Subscribe for ways that you can level up your product management skills and career. So let's go. It's never too early to start. And there's a few simple things that you can do before you even start your new role. Buy and use the company's products. Go to the company's website and actually buy their products, install them, unbox them, use them, and make notes of all of your touch points from the website to the payment process, buying process, delivery process, deployment process, installation process, and actual usage as a customer. What stuck out to you, both good and bad? This instantly gives you a starting point and questions to ask on your first day on the role. And most product managers have become so biased towards their products that a fresh perspective on how their product works would be of great value to them. Give them a rundown of your experience and see how they take the feedback. If you can't buy the products because they're B2B or not accessible for some reason, go through YouTube tutorials, Reddit posts, founder journeys, founder interviews, anything that you can get your hands on that'll give you a sense of what the product looks like and what it feels like to use, as well as the most common points of feedback that users are giving about the product. Learn about your product and customer. Spend time with your boss, eng lead, design lead, and anyone else who's been working on this product to get a history of past decisions, technical trade-offs, and other historical information about how the product has been shaped and what challenges they have had in the past. Read through the product documentation and even try to shadow customer calls. Always try to hear things directly from the customers in their own voice rather than translated through multiple organizational layers. Also, get to know your team. Spend time with your boss discussing situation, expectations, resources, style, and career plans. Get to know people in your product team and adjacent teams. This is especially difficult if you're remote, but you can always play the card of, hey, I'm new here, can we chat for 30 minutes? And meet the other PMs. A players really attract A players. Set up one-on-one conversations and meetings with anyone who you'll be working closely with and interacting with on a daily or weekly basis. Get into the rhythm early of meeting regularly to discuss ongoing situations and feedback. While these things have still been intuitive, the next 60 days are where most product managers mess up. Listen more than you speak. Keep using the new joinee card to ask dumb questions and listen to the answers. All product managers have a tendency to default to an action-first response, but you need to fight that urge because you don't have enough context. Any actions that you take at this point would be seen as reactionary and short-sighted. Instead, listen to your team's frustrations and see what things come up constantly as points of conflict within your team. Also, understand your team's processes. How does work get done? How do sprints get planned? Who gets blamed when something breaks? What tools do other PMs use? What tools and dashboards should you be looking at on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis? Okay, now you have a couple of months of context under your belt and you're ready to take action. But start small to speed up later. Get some small wins under your belt. Is there a small feature that's been sitting on the backlog for a while? Well, pick it up, identify what problem you're trying to solve, some potential solutions, how you would architect and phase out the implementation, as well as technical details for what you want to measure and how you want to build it. It's always easier to pick up UX and design related features in the beginning rather than technical features. And if you can, try to pick up items that intersect with other PMs because that'll force you to interact with other PMs as well as build up some goodwill in the organization for you to use later on. And now the most counterintuitive way to maximize your impact. Get some early feedback. Understand from your boss and your team what you're doing well and what you can improve. You're still early enough that you can change your perceived value to the team. I use a anonymous 360 feedback form in my Slack status and email signature, which anyone that I interact with can use to give me regular feedback. But there's also a ton to do on the product management side. I see this all the time. New product managers stop learning about product management once they land their first role. They studied all of these interview frameworks, but then go out and make a bunch of mistakes that great product managers before them have already learned from. So what you need to do is start your career the right way and avoid a few common mistakes that would stall your career. Watch this video where I break down the 5 most common mistakes that early product managers make and what you can learn from.